Hello, hello, welcome back. So, for the set individual that I'm reading in and tapping into today, you're moving on. You're moving on, you're growing, you're leveling up. Moving on could be emotionally, mentally, or even physically. You could be moving to a different place or into a different job or a career. Could be even into like an energetic shift that you're just shifting out of. I'm seeing that with this shift and this move on that's going on in your life, like you're like a good luck charm. There is good luck coming your way, especially in regards to travel. And this is something that you've been divinely guided to. This is divine guidance from like the universe and your angels. You're like, we've been wanting you to move. And it's about time that you finally surrender to like this old environment, this old energy, this old reality that you used to like hold on to. Because you already outgrown the environment. You're not meant to be kept captive in one place. You're meant to be moving around. Yes, because you're going through a transformation. Like, so whatever you are having to like let go of, like let it go, stop clinging on to it. There's a reason why the divine is removing people and situations and are also guiding you to like releasing these emotions that you have within your body. Because you're not meant to be stagnant. You're not meant to be in one place and be the same person the complete entire time. You are meant to be transforming and unraveling to your highest potential as an individual. And the environment that you were in, like you were not being pushed to be the best of the best. You were being enabled to be the same. Yeah, you're transforming through karma. And you're starting over. So like this is like a fresh start for you. This travel, this moving, like this is going to be like a new beginning for you. A new like karma doesn't have to be negative. Like this karma can be good karma. Like this is like your good karma like coming forward for you to like start over. I'm getting the sensation like there was like a faulty foundation that was built. Yeah, there was like a poor foundation that was built on like past lives. There was past life karma entangled with it. So like there's a reason why it collapsed. It was messy. You may have brown eyes. Or someone with brown eyes is very significant here. There is a resolution coming through for you. What is this resolution, spirit guides? Yeah. So you probably had a tower moment, an epiphany moment, a realization, an awakening. When the false crumbles, truth is set free. So finally, like you're removing like what's it called? I think it's a Nine of Swords. The one where you have like the blinds. You're finally removing the blind off. And you're finally like seeing the reality of like things and for what they are, rather than like lying to yourself or pretending like, yeah, I'm actually happy. Whole time you're just miserable. Whole time you're not actually emotionally fulfilled, mentally stimulated, or in your heart space where you actually feel happy. Yeah, because there's a new opportunity that presented itself to you. And this is like your divine justice. Like this new opportunity that's coming through for you is your justice. This is a well-awaited new beginning for you. Yeah, you've grown. You might have brown hair and brown eyes, or you may know somebody with the brown hair and brown eyes, but definitely there is good stuff coming through. A lot of evolving, a new life. You're starting fresh, new, like new identity. Who's this? So you're gonna be attracting like new opportunities, new people, like new energy, and it's just gonna be nice and exciting. It's gonna bring you back to life. I get this like sensation like there was a period where like a part of you was like dying, so you were just grieving, feeling emotional and heavy. So it made you feel like like you're drained, like you can't do your day-to-day tasks, or like unmotivated, uninspired. But with this new life, it's gonna spark you up. It's gonna light you up. Like seriously, like this is really gonna help you with this new beginning. Maybe right now you're not feeling it because enthusiastically, because you still haven't seen like the far ahead future, but Spirit's like saying like, dude, allow yourself to like be guided into this new beginning. I know it, like whenever you're being introduced to like something new, there is some resistance because you're used to like the comfort. And whenever you're getting challenged, like you're gonna be facing like that weird sensation where it's like, do I really want to do this? Like, am I really cut out for this? But Spirit's like saying like, yes, you are. There's a reason why we're providing these opportunities for you, and it's because for some, you got to be put on the spotlight. You have to learn how to be seen and to like know how to like speak out, speak for yourself. Let people know who you are as an individual. Because I'm getting the sense that you were dimming yourself down. You were like out in the shadows. You were okay being out in the shadows because that's your comfort. You were letting other people take credit for your stuff. You were letting people like, take energy out of you or steal from your ideas. And so the divine is like, you know what? We're sick and tired of this shit. It is time that you finally get your flowers, your recognition for all the hard work, all the dedication that you've been putting in, and even the inner work. You've been doing this inner work for quite some time, and you have not even gotten acknowledged for shits. And this could have been in workplaces. This could have been in your friendships and even in your relationships. Like, you did put that effort. You put in the effort. And, whenever it's being placed, 722, as I'm saying this, like, whenever it's being placed in the wrong hands, it's not going to be valued in the right way. And so Spirit's like saying, like, we're removing you from, like, this place, these environments, these energies, because these energies they don't know whenever they have a gem in their hand and how to take care of it, how to appreciate it. Yeah. And right now, like, the divine is asking you, like, because you are going through a lot of transitions, to ground yourself. You might be finding yourself like spacey. Intimidation could have been like heavy, or so like there was people like that were intimidating you or trying to make you feel like less than. There's a lot of things being projected onto you. Yeah, and the veil is thin, so like you're finally seeing things crispy clear. Like there was people that were trying to make you feel like you didn't know jack shit and what you were doing, or like you didn't peep their energy or their intentions off the bat, which you did. You're not dumb at all. You're this grounding, like you are grounding, like seriously. And by grounding, I mean like you're just like this person that like likes to take it step by step. You like to do like practical steps. You don't like doing things like in a rush. You like to take your time. You're about your bag, your money, your structure. You like to be like, secure. And, because you were so secure within yourself, people felt intimidated or insecure about it, but they didn't even know like the struggles that you went through. They didn't know the stuff that like you endured to get to that point in your life. And you know what? It is what it is. It is what it is. Like, everybody has a different journey. Everybody goes through like different things. And you can't just be wishing on what that person like went through type deal or wanting their life when you haven't even taken a step in their life. The strongest people, like seriously, like sometimes like they get like looked upon, and you might see them as weak in your eyes, but they're actually very strong. They're very resilient. Yeah. Whoever these people were that used intimidation and projected a lot of shit onto you, like they're facing karma. But it's also teaching you a lot about like even the shadows carry sacred messages. So like Spirit's also showing you like even within these lessons, like how these like shadows play out in your life. They are also teaching you more about yourself, like how you also did that in other dynamics and in other relationships, like how those projections like affected others. So you're also learning through them those lessons. And how you played your own role in your own journey, and how like you also intimidated others, or how you perceived yourself to be intimidated by others. Whenever other people like were deemed more successful than you, like there was like this sense of insecurity or jealousy or even envy that would pop out of you, but it wasn't to be like demonized. It was just you needed to like recognize those unresolved like emotions that were stemming from childhood, from growing up. And to know where did this voice came from, where did this judgment came from, because it wasn't yours to carry. This was somebody else, like projections and intimidation that was thrown onto you, and so you thought this was normal. This was part of your programming. But Spirit's like saying, like even the shadow people have lessons to teach you about you. What else? Yeah, and also like how, you know, emotions can play like a big role. And like in the shadow side, especially whenever you're put into survival, like I get the sensation like there were so many times where you're being put into survival mode, and that's where people's true colors really show up. And you really showed your colors whenever you were put into like survival, especially whenever you're getting intimidated or projected onto, or whenever you're being faced with like this emotional baggage. You were showing your true colors. I felt like you never like overstepped your bounds. You're like, nah, I know better. I've seen better. I've been through this. Like, I'm not doing this. And, you know, it created a lot of shame in these people because you yourself already have experienced that shame. And there could be like legal matters like in the mix of this. And there's just like this like father wounds. So this was like another like lesson in regards to like how the father wounds like got into like an embodiment of the other individual or person in your life. That, you know, this father figure of yours used intimidation, projected onto you. You know, they tried to emotionally manipulate you. They made it seem like the their way was the right way. And it got reflected back onto this individual as a manifestation to show you that side. But to also show you like what not to be and how to handle that at the same time. My eye. It's like you already knew better at this point. You knew better. You do. You do. But because all of this happened, like your passions are ignited. Like this needed to happen to like, you know, let that old version of that masculine figure, that father figure of yours that did this stuff to you, die through this person. Like that's why that tower moment needed to happen. So you can let that die within you. You needed to like destroy that divine masculine that you have within yourself off because it was doing you a disservice. It wasn't helping you like progress at all. And that's why, like, you know, this person came as a manifestation for you, but this really helped ignite your passions. This really helped you be into the right catalyst. And Spirit's like saying you're anointed, you're protected. Like, don't mess with the chosen one. Don't do that. Ears could be ringing. That could be very significant for you. So that's your divine team saying like, hello, we're here. We're confirming for you. And heavy on transformation, you're shedding a lot of layers. You're becoming a whole different version. You are somebody unrecognizable. You're becoming into someone different. You're carrying a whole different vibration. And people are going to soon start realizing like you are no longer the same person that you were a few months ago, a few weeks ago. Because your energy is shifting. There's something within you that has shifted. You released something within you. And, you know, I've been getting like, not the vivid dreams on top. So you might have been having vivid dreams. Heavy on like, you know, strong emotional like purges coming out. Your body telling you to like do some movement because it's been stagnant energy. Because you've been holding on to things for quite some time. And by you moving your body, it's helping you release like the stagnant energy that you've been holding on for months and weeks and even years. Because it's been holding you back energetically. And in order for you to attract more things for yourself, like you had to release this stuff. This is like old energy, old weight, stuff that shouldn't even be carried into the next timeline or into the next chapter. You don't want to pollute that next chapter with the old energy. Like you're like literally like a snake. Like you're shedding off these layers. But seriously, like heavy on vivid dreams, like your dreams could be coming up. That's your ancestors heard your call. So if you needed a sign, that's your sign. Your ancestors like heard your call. You asked for a sign, and here's your sign. Like I am double confirming for you. You're going through a transition. You're growing and you're evolving. Accept it for what it is. And something about hazel eyes. That could be you or somebody that you know, or someone's like with hazel eyes is coming through. Who is this person with the hazel eyes? So there could be someone like maybe a family member or, you know, or an ancestor of yours that, you know, is here to protect you. There's protection here. It's like their higher self came through and they heard your call. They knew something was up. And they're here to teach you about how to do self-mastery for yourself, especially like for the long term. And, you know, maybe in the 3D world, like, they may not be the best example. And this is like if they are alive or not alive. If they are alive, like maybe the 3D version of themselves isn't the ideal like to look up to, but their higher self knows best and it recognizes your higher self in its journey. So there is going to be like divine guidance here. And if there's like a past relative, like this relative is guiding you right now. They're protecting you. They heard your call and they're seriously like telling you like, hey, this is your sign. Please listen. Please take this seriously. Don't overthink it. The veil is thin. We're sending you these synchronicities and messages and even these songs so that way you can recognize like, hey, I got like this like bite on my lip. Like, hey, take action. Like, hey, like listen to like our synchronicities and messages because there is divine messages for you specifically. I cannot decipher that for you. It's up to you to like decipher like those messages that your spirit team is telling you because everybody has like their own reality to like live in. I'm just the messenger. So don't shoot the messenger, all right? And I hope the divine said meditate. Meditate on it. But I hope this reading gave you clarity, and if it resonates, it resonates, and if it doesn't, leave it out the window. Do not force it. And I hope we found each other in divine timing. Bye.